What up, Toku guys? I'm back with another video. In episode 22 of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the Trouble with Shell Shocked. We get a new status quo. Say, this is just a typical Power Rangers episode, but with some slight differences now. As a bit bipolar. And it's good that we went back to status quo. The bipolar was very unique for Power Rangers. This was the first multi-parter ever of the season. And until another one many years late, like months later, for the original finale, like the original idea for the finale. And you're back with like nearly 20 off. So we went quite a bit. Yeah. I just noticed something with this watch through. I don't know what's going on here. Okay, I'll explain in just a sec, but first get in the episode. So I want to talk about the intro. Turns out it was updated in the last episode. Yeah, I didn't know this because Ignition didn't show it. They showed the regular version of the intro. So after part 5, some reason in part 5 they added Tommy to the title sequence. But he doesn't, that spoils, yeah, we knew he was going to join the team, but spoils it in a way. Shouldn't you say that for like the final episode? At least for Super Sentai, when after Six Rangers debut episode, they do update the opening, the feature. So I don't know, I get this is the best Six Ranger of Power Rangers, but still. What the fuck is wrong with them? And it's the same with this episode. They just use the 5-13 version. And yet, funny thing is, you can still hear Tommy's segment of the opening. Like, after the part. We're all kind of, credited Bob Scold's sold on and stuff. They, you can hear a whooshing sound. Yeah, that was Tommy's segment. I don't understand what the hell's going on here. And I did check if it's like the problem with the episodes, or is it something that it was problem, or is it probably Ignition or the original versions, and is it probably Ignition? Like, what the hell? How could you fuck this up so badly? There was nothing to change. You just AI enhancing them. The quality, that's all. So why did you do that? Because he's dead? Well, fuck you. Tree Chan's dead. Yeah, she's still credited the intro. So I don't fucking understand this. I really don't. I hope it'll be fixed in the next episode. But still, I don't know what the hell's going on here. How can they fuck this up so badly? Ugh. Sorry for raging, but come on, it's not that hard to do. It's not that hard. Like, they didn't even need to touch it, really. They just AI has them. Oh, by the way, you can actually watch some on Netflix now. Hang on a sec. Let me check, see if all the episodes are now are still airing weekly. Right, I just checked, and they have all 60 episodes of Ignition on Netflix. I don't think that's the whole point. It's not really that much difference. Nothing that much visual difference now I think about it. Not really tell. I'm directly comparing the versions. Yeah. I think it's just kind of pointless though. Anyway, I'm going to mention there's some new rumours coming up that's come out recently about the upcoming reboot. So supposedly it will begin filming in sometime in 2026. Either releasing or filming in sometime in 2026. And I'll be filming in London. I am not kidding. Like, this will be the first time Power Rangers is ever filmed in the UK. Jesus Christ. This will be the first time that's ever happened if this is true. Like, if this is true. We already got our first British actor ever play a Power Ranger in Naomi Scott, but that's doing the 2017 movie. So more likely, probably use some British maybe they could use some British natives, if this is true, may use British native actors to actually star in the show. But one thing I don't want them to do is get big names in the show. I think it's best not to have a famous cast, because that will just overshadow the series. Look at the show every season. Each show features an actor who hasn't really done as much acting credits prior, but some of them do go on to do good stuff after. Like Ika DeVille, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. DeVille, whatever it's pronounced. He appeared in Jessica Jones as, well, I think Jessica's neighbor. I can't remember how he is. But anyway, he actually appeared in a different show prior to Power Rangers. He appeared in an episode of iCarly. More simply, the very first episode. And he's doing some started to do voice acting now as well. JDF also has a pretty interesting career after that, but not much outside of Power Rangers as far as I know. Other than that upcoming Legend of White Dragon series, which still has not yet come out. I'm not kidding. JDF died back in 2023, right? And it's been 2 years since then. So what the hell is taking so long to release it? Why are they taking so fucking long to release it? If it's the last thing he's ever worked on, they're good for fans to see. Anyway, Jason Ford, who played Wester, will do some interesting bits after Type Wars. Being the motion capture actor to play Leon Kennedy. Yes, he portrayed Leon Kennedy in Resident Evil 6. But more specifically for mocap, not mostly like for Caesar mocap motion capture or something. You can find the original version on YouTube. Just don't forget, Matt Mercer is the voice of Leon, but the motion capture was done by Jason Font, who played Wes. Oh yeah, there's also Daniel Southworth, that's it, who played Eric in Time Force. Went on to be in Devil May Cry a few years later. At the Time Force aired. One of them playing Virgil. I say it's one of his best roles. Erin Cahill, played Jen, was also in the Resident Evil series, but she as the voice of Rebecca Chambers, protagonist of Resident Evil 0, and stars member from Resident Evil 1. And of course, the big name to come out to Power Rangers is John Young Bosch, who who played Adam in season 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Wait. 5, sorry. 5. We've turned guest starred in episode season 6. And returned to the role in 2007's Once a Ranger, or in Power Rangers Operation Overdrive. I definitely remember that one apart. But yeah, Bosch is one of the biggest names outside of Power Rangers. Many anime fans recognize his voice acting in other projects. Well known for Nate Adams in Yokai Watch anime. Of course, the series stopped releasing in Western countries since it started to fail. No shame. I played the Yokai Watch game on a 3DS as a kid. Don't really get a little far as Katie for some reason. I don't know why. I think when I played as Nate in the game, I always got stuck on a specific level, but as Katie, I got past it. I don't even know how. It's weird. Anyway, Bosch is also done other works by Bash in the Trigon and its recent remake. Marshall's voice is just recognizable. He's recently going to be playing as well as Gio Tomioka in the Demon Slayer Films Castle movies. But his most famous role is as Ichigo Kurosaki in Bleach. Ban Kai! Like, no one expected him to be such a great voice actor. One of those iconic characters. He has other works too, obviously. But if you listen to his performance as Bash in the 90s Trigun anime, you can tell it's slightly different compared to the main series. Compared to, like, modern day. The way how he does the voice, it sounds a bit different to his usual takes, like with his Ichigo voice and his Snake voice. I'm gonna label them voices. I think Bosch is also Nobita in Doraemon. Yeah, he is. Right. Bosch is just recognizable. Anyway, sorry. One on random too long. Let's just get into the episode. So we open the episode up with the Rangers, all 6 Rangers playing basketball. And Squat planning something. Meanwhile, so yeah. Right. Babu has some kind of plot. As he takes out a monster that's supposedly he made, I think, of a turtle, sticks a spotlight in it. He's going to use the monster maker while we goes to sleep. So they call him Shell Shock. Babu, for some reason, there's a commercial break, like around nearly 3 minutes into the episode. That is our timing. Who does that? We're like start of the episode and already a commercial break. What the hell? Who does that? That's just stupid. That ruins the motion. Usually have a commercial break midway through the episodes. I don't know why Western shows don't have eye catches. Like, why is it so common in Japan? Well, all shows have it, but sometimes Super Sentai has an eye catch. None of the recent seasons had those, but still. Like, a lot of anime have eye catches, like One Piece, Dragon Ball, Naruto. Well, maybe not Naruto. Bleach technically does. Anyway, as I said, Babu Squat. Okay, next up. Squat added some extra features to give the Shell Shock. Baseball bat, a hook hand, and a cannon. Okay. So they're creating the monster Shell Shock. Now, according to the fandom, saying that Shell Shock says his name is Kill Shot in this one scene, but I couldn't hear it. I thought it sounded like he said Shell Shock. I think what this AI version could have done, this special project could have done, is actually correct some dialogue mistakes made in the original show. That would be actually more interesting. They could have corrected a lot of dialogue mistakes from the original series. Fix a lot of them. That could actually work. Make this not just a just a simple remaster that doesn't even look that different to me. Especially to reach the new toy line as well. Anyway, so yeah. Squad Babu send putties down to attack the Rangers. They fight them off. Fight them off. Squad Babu obviously pissed. Right. So they go to send Shell Shock down. Well, back at the court, Tommy has to leave for a karate class. Yeah. He just joined the team last episode, and he's already got some bit off on his own. Right, since we got the new status quo, it's best to talk about this now. So this is gonna happen quite a lot. Tommy's gonna be like away from the group, doing his own thing at the time, and only only appears towards the end of the episode after European battle to help the Rangers. That's due to Sentai footage. See, Barai had a little thing going on about a little thing called the cat green candle. That comes important later. That becomes important in a later episode, which actually is a two-parter as well, I think. And this two-part... We did another two-parter again later down the line as well. 3 two-parters, 1 5-parter. Sorry, get my topic. Well, after that, so the green candle was tied to Barai's powers. And Brian's saying this specific type of chamber in most of the episodes. But if he leaves, the candle will start burning. The candle will start going, burning it down and stuff. Like if he's gone for too long, if it goes out, he will die. Okay, put a pin on that one for now. But yeah, hence why Barai scenes are more limited hence why Dragon Ranger scenes are more limited in Sentai footage. Hence why they have excuses with Tommy. But some episodes actually use footage from later on in the season. Later Jew Ranger footage. They use footage from later episodes of Jew Ranger or early episodes of Power Rangers. Again, put a pin in that for now. I'll explain more once we get to those specific episodes. But yeah, that's the explanation why Tommy has to be on his own most of the time. So he can use Sentai, because of the Sentai footage and stuff. But if you watch the later episodes, you're probably wondering. But he appears more often with the Rangers later. Again, I'll go into that when we get there for a lot of reasons. Anyway, and he joins during the time. Billy and Trini decide to go take some hot dogs for the others. Of course, Bulk and Skull come picking the fight, so the other 3 just take care of them pretty easily and they get in, and well, they end up forced to try to pay for the hot dogs, but they didn't have any money on them, so they had to wait for 2 weeks just to pay off. Poor Bulk and Skull. But it's a healthy dose of karma. Farkas of Bulkmeyer and Eugene Skullovich. And watch the Squat and Babu attack with Monster Shell Shocked. So Jason says it's Morphin time, guys. Right before, he doesn't even wait till the other Rangers to show up, to come beside it next to him, and to say it. It's kind of awkward. He doesn't know. So Shellshock uses his first ability, using the green light to make Trini go. And just enough, that whole scene with the Rangers we get original footage scene of the Rangers on the basketball court. Like instant footage of the Rangers on the basketball court. Why? Again, Sentai footage. Well, I can guess. This happened before Barai even morphed. Not Barai, sorry. Before Boy, the Yellow Ranger, who's a male in the Japanese version. Well, he used his Dino Buckler when I first encountered the monster. And it's the Sentai footage. And it's why they use original footage for this one. So the Rangers quickly jump in there and basically off against Shell Shock. So, and Shell Shock ends up using the red light to stop Benny, Zack, and Kimberly. Even Jason, the only one unaffected. But Jason managed to launch a counter attack. Wasn't able to leave. Golden's not exactly happy with what Swarnabu was done. And if you pay attention, he sounds like he normally does now. As I mentioned in the Green Evil story, he sounded different. His voice seemed to change. That was in original footage too. But with Sentai footage, he has a different voice. And of course, the voice we saw in original footage will be used later down the line. Yeah, I have a weird problem with Goldar for later seasons. He's been treated like an idiot. He's been turned into a comic relief. As original footage of Squad Baboon has been decreased, turning Goldar into a comic relief alongside another character introduced in season 3. It kind of bugs me a bit. That bothers me. As Goldar is treated more intelligent than Swan Mabu. And yet they dumbed him down in later seasons. I think they started in season 2 to do that. Flanderizing him to be an idiot. That's a real character assassination of his Sentai counterpart. What was his name again? Dogold? No. I really forgot his name. I really don't know their Japanese names. Yeah. Also, if you don't know, I recently did a review on the second Mighty Morphin Power Rangers pilot from 1992. So, if you don't know, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers had 2 pilots and a pitch episode and a pitch short. The pitch short just used footage from Bioman with actors with the original concept of a teenager's attitude. You know, they were different actors and stuff, and some characters have different names. You know what I mean? But the second pilot, the first pilot, the official one, released in the 90s, that was definitely feel more low budget than Power Rangers actually is. More like a fan film someone would make. More like a fan film someone would make in their basement or something. But again, it's a pilot. You can excuse those types of things. Then there's the second pilot that with the new training and stuff, and most of what was used in the episode were recycled into the actual official first episode. I think the first scenes of the Gym and Juice Bar were totally changed. Anyway, Rita actually is impressed with Squad Babu's new monster. Praises them. Because then Goldar's obviously not happy about that. Well, Jason wants to know what to do. Jason, with the other Rangers at the command center, wants to ask what to do. The only way to reverse this is with a special flower on the mountain. He's always sent Trinity to get them. The only way to reverse the effects with them. So yeah. Alright, Rita ends up making Shell Shock grow. And she says, "Make my monster grow!" But it's not her monster. Not this episode. But technically it's not hers. It's Squad Babu's. So it's just a little weird. But, yeah. Just nitpick. So yeah. Shout out to Texas City. Jason wants to go out alone, but and so is the Tyrannosaurus dinosaur. He says we need dinosaur power now, but he's just him right now, so it's all of I need dinosaur power now. Just say that. So in the team resort, Jason fights Shell Shock for some of a tough time. Well, we do have a scene with so Trini managed to go and get the flower. A lot of it is his original footage of Trini in the suit. But really, the belt doesn't really look like Trini, but it is original footage. Since, again, Boy was unmorphed when he was hit in the Sentai. Right. So after that, Tommy's done with karate practice. You can see two girls end up watching him from a distance, and Ernie briefly talking to them as well. You notice that in the background. He doesn't hear his communicator go off. Secret, the answer secretly is from Jason, asking in his monotone voice, asking Tommy for help. That's just a weird choice there for that type of voice when he's fighting. So it shouldn't be a little louder. Like, Tommy, I need your help. Come quickly. Right. So Tommy Morse, and we get one brief shot of seeing Barai once again in Power Rangers. As when Tommy appears in the building, you can clearly see that's Barai. But then it transitions to more footage of the Green Ranger. He summons the Dragon Zord. So they match up by off Shell Shock, but he ends up using the ability to freeze them. But Trini comes through. She managed to get, as I said earlier, she got the flowers. And uses it to... now Boy. No, it's more... It's Sentai footage now, Boy. And Jind. Like, mostly done it on the way and stuff. Get the point. So yeah, Boy of the Shell Shock. Race Jason and goes on the Dragon's Hold. Also, Green Yellow Ranger's back. I don't think he knows what's going on. Zolan tells him to look at the viewing globe to help spell them in with the current situation Shell Shocked. But the two Zords end up finishing off Shell Shocked. Striking. One little detail of Dragon Zord touching the Tyrannosaurus D-Rex Zord's hand or claw. It's a nice little detail before doing a pose. It makes us show the brotherly relationship in the Sentai between Barai and Geki as they try to actually act like be good siblings. So I don't know who convinced him Barai to become a good guy again, and maybe with his fight with Geki. I don't know. I really want to see Jew Ranger, but I'll be a while for now. Anyway, Vita's pissed off. Yeah. Well, Rangers continue playing the game of basketball with Tommy now playing again. Well, Tommy basically bets Zach to score a point. Those who scores will buy, the one who loses buys the other's lunch. Zach ends up winning it, but Billy ends up challenging him. Basically, loser buys two. How about Billy just challenges Zach? That's impressive for the character. You feel the character's never been athletic. This is good of him starting to become more. Go. It's a fun episode, and a good episode ends. Just a lot of fun. I like how later we do get more screen time with the Rangers. But Tommy gets an episode with more screen time. I mean, unmorphed, that is. More footage, more screen time, unmorphed with the other Rangers. That's in the upcoming Halloween episode. But again, we'll get there. And it's one a little longer because of my rambling earlier. But, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Join my contributions up. I want to see more. Subscribe to the channel. This week, this episode is my Morphin Minute focused on Tyrannosaurus Sword. So, yeah. Thank you. I'll see you guys later for one last episode. Itsy Bitsy Spider. A Zack episode. Sayonara.